All right. If I got fat again, this is exactly how I would lose 20 pounds before summer begins. So we all know that June is around the corner. Everybody's going to be wanting to go to the beach. Everyone's wanting to take off their shirts. And most people, as we know, are going to need to feel confident when they take off their shirt. They want to be able to either show off what they've been working with over the summer, or they just want to have some confidence to tan their chest, their stomach, their back, etc. Whatever your motives may be for losing weight before the summer, I hope this video helps and I hope you grab some value from it. So, if we break it down to the most fundamental aspect of weight loss, 20 pounds in the shortest amount of time or in the safest amount of time is 1 pound per week. 1 pound per week is 20 weeks. So in 20 weeks, we have 4 weeks in each month. 4 is April now. April, May, June. So what is 4 times 3? 4, 8, 12. So unfortunately, you had to start last month to do a pound a week. So what you need to do now is almost speed up the process to losing 2 pounds a week, or at least 2 pounds a week for the first 2 months, and then slow it back down to a pound a week for the last month. So if you lose 2 pounds a week for April, May, you're going to lose 4, 8, 12, 16, and then you'll be at the last 4 pounds you need to lose halfway through June. So now the question becomes, how do you lose 2 pounds a week? Because I've already left my fat loss journey until April. Summer's in 2 months. I need to lose 20 pounds before June, or at least in the middle of June. What do I do? Bringing it back down to the most fundamental way of fat loss is 3,500 calories is 1 pound of fat. So you need to remove 3,500 calories from each week. But since you're a little bit late to the game, you need to now double that, which is 3,500 times 2, 7,000 calories a week. When you break it down, 7,000 divided by how much days is in a week? 7. So you need to remove 1,000 calories from your diet, from your maintenance calories, every single day for the next 2 months in order for you to lose almost 20 pounds of fat. How are you going to do this? Well, first you need to figure out what your maintenance calories is. I suggest going on some sort of calculator, calculators are the best thing. Calorie calculator, plug in your weight, age, height, etc. And that way it will spit you out an exact number with accordance to how much you move throughout the day, how much activity you have. And it will tell you, okay, you burn, if you did nothing throughout the day, 2,500 calories. For most people, your most average man, that's about how much you burn, especially if you're not too active. If you're around, 5'10" to like 6'1", which is like the average American. And with that being said, 2,500 is your maintenance calories. So now, if you need to lose 20 pounds in 2 months, you need to reduce that to 1,500 a day. Because I just told you, you need to eat 1,000 calories a day less in order to lose 2 pounds per week. Or for some of you, is that, 1.1 kilograms or something like that? Whatever it is. I'm talking about pounds here because it's the most simplest form, and that's what I understand. 2 pounds per week, 1,000 calories less than your maintenance a day. So now that you have your maintenance calories figured out, and once you've subtracted your 1,000 calories a week, don't be afraid, because a lot of people, oh my gosh, 1,500 calories, I don't think I'm going to be able to eat that little amount of food. I'm going to get so hungry, I'm going to need so much food. That's not true, because actually what you can do is eat more, but eat more low calorie foods to keep you full for longer, right? Our stomach is whatever, let's just call it this size. Our stomach is this size. Whether or not it gets filled up with high calorie foods or low calorie foods, it's still going to be relatively full. So what your goal, what your main objective for these next 2 months is going to be is fill up as much low calorie foods in your stomach to keep your calories as low as possible, around that 1,500 target range. So now, what are some low calorie foods? You got to forget the fatter foods. The chicken thighs, the salmon, the ground beef. We need to stick to extra lean meats. So that's chicken breasts, low on calories. White fish, low on calories again. Extra lean ground beef, low on calories, high protein. And what I suggest in order to keep you full for longer and for you not to hit those huge calorie numbers is, let's say you're on a 3-meal program. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast and lunch, what I want you to do is avoid having carbohydrates. This way you will be able to keep your calories low, around 300 to 400 calories per each meal, 400 for breakfast, 400 calories for lunch, which is going to equate to around 800 calories you've eaten before dinner. And that way, 1,500, if we're sticking to that number, minus 800 is math, 700 calories just for dinner. So that's a lot of food. So that way you could still include your huge amount of carbohydrates, whether that be rice, potatoes, bread, or you can have rice and bread. And then whether that be also another piece of protein, whether that be your, let's say, chicken, whether that be your white fish, whether that be some eggs as well, throw in there to get some vitamins and protein, whatever it may be. This will allow you to stay in that lower calorie range and actually see the results that you're looking for. Then, once you've got your meals figured out, you're on track to losing 20 pounds in the next, or at least minimum 16 pounds before June, and then the last 4 pounds in the first week of June, or like the last 2 pounds, first 2 weeks of June. So by July, you've already lost all 20 pounds and you're looking like a sexy beast. You need to include cardio. And cardio isn't going to be for the fat loss, which it's going to aid in it in a sense, but it's more so to raise your total daily energy expenditure. For short form, TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. So your total daily expenditure could be 1,000 calories, whether that be with your metabolism, whether that be with your walking to the kitchen, whether that be with your digesting. All that requires energy. But then if you include some sort of cardio in there, you're adding energy that you're going to be expending, so your body is burning more calories. Then, once you have those two things, the perfect calorie deficit, you're doing, 20 to 40 minutes of cardio every day, not to lose fat, but to raise your metabolism and, burn more energy off. Then you pair that with strength training, resistance training, and not to lose more fat. I'm going to go to the gym to lose fat, because the gym doesn't actually help you lose fat. It's a big misconception. What the gym is doing is recomping your body. It's turning fat into less fat, and it's turning small muscle into more muscle. So with the energy that you're going to be feeding yourself in the calorie deficit that you're going to remain in and stay in, it's going to aid with turning your body around into a leaner, more sexier machine, more sexier looking, plus putting the food into repairing your muscles rather than just sitting and wasting away. Wasting away meaning if you're not doing anything, it's going to be turned into fat, That's why you got to get on the strength training so that you don't eat and then you don't do anything all day, and then all of a sudden the food you eat didn't need to be used up to repair your muscles, so you just turn fat. So if you don't want that from happening, follow this basic plan. And if you're looking for a step-by-step program or step-by-step accountability, and you are serious about losing 20 pounds before summer, June, July era, then hit the first link in the bio, in the description, not the bio, in the description, and let me see if I can help you. We'll see what your main struggles are, why you're not able to do it, and we'll come up with an action plan to see if I can help you. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the first link in the description. And if not, then I'll see you in the next one where I will provide you just as much more value. So remember the main takeaway: 2 pounds a week, 1,000 calories a day less than you maintain. Sorry, I don't know why I'm mind blanking. Cardio, 20 to 40 minutes every single day. And lastly, strength train. Prioritize protein, and you'll be off to the races. I love you guys, and I'll leave you like I always do. Create more than you consume, serve others, love everyone, subscribe if you're new. Peace.